Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the Backlog Gaming Broadcast Company, the BGBC. This is the Saturday Morning Adventure Show. This is the stream I do every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, where I play a game, different game in the adventure genre or RPG or what have you. It's officially August 1st. I was kind of hemming and hawing on what I want, games I wanted to focus on this month. I figured, since I've been going through all of my favorite games, figured why not this month go ahead and play my current favorite game of all time, Disco Elysium. I want to set the baseline for what my favorite game is, and then as I play games here throughout the month, see if anything can top it. The reason I'm playing Esoteric Ebb is this game came out earlier this year, and this is been described as a very Disco Elysium influenced. It's been called a disco-like, or even like a spiritual sequel to Disco Elysium. So I'm super excited to start this. This is available on PC. It's like $25, which is a good deal. So I'm gonna grab my coffee real quick here. My doggy has decided to join me. If you aren't familiar with Disco Elysium, it's kind of a kind of plays like a computer role-playing game, like the PC like role-playing games from the back in the day, but instead of combat, like, it's mainly focused on like dialogue and like dice rolls. It's very Dungeons and Dragons influenced, apparently. And this game like was made by like, pretty sure like one dude, and it's getting amazing praise this year. So of course, like most RPGs, you have stats, but in Disco Elysium, and the way this game works as well, they're also kind of like characters. So they kind of like will shape the personality of your character. So I have, so are these, can I like, alright. Let's see what the pre-builds are. Primal Cleric, Trickster Cleric, a lone Scholar Cleric, a loner, a thinker, a man of ideas. Beefy Cleric, yes more apples, apple boy. Unstable Cleric, they should bow before your ego. No. Let's look at Scholar Cleric. Intelligence, wisdom, charisma. I don't know if I want to do that, if I want to make my own character. So let's see here. I want to go through these like stats and kind of see what they're like, okay? Lore. So this is for strength. Every shepherd knows the song that bellows up the river. Earth lives in that silver of land. Torn as lament, folk prayer. Okay, very nerdy so far. I appreciate this. Strength. Measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it's only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. But why? The search for meaning is as vital as a struggle toward competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Alright. Cleric's unique take on strength. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. Like, that doesn't, as a character, that doesn't really do it for me. So, higher strength to allow equip extra items. Okay, that is good though. Be violent and or manly. Useful in characters. No. Religious fervor. Aesthetic nationalism. No. Increased manhood. No. Everything about this stat is wrong. Votes for the party of Norvik. Okay, high strength cleric. Votes for the party of Norvik. Prays to his dead god. Uses brute force on puzzles. Punches big bad evil guys in the face. Wants to become a real human hero. Loves quests. Simple as. A low strength cleric is a weak sniveling rat, bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle the banner, gives up when the going gets tough, is afraid of women, doesn't care about quests. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on, one second here. We're gonna go back. We're gonna use this as a baseline, but then we're gonna go back. Sorry. All right. New character. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna dexterity. It is imperative to simply explain to these people that they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Meridoc Moonwatch, sights beyond reeds. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. And of course, your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It's that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you, to grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good, to progress towards a new future full of freedom, that those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. Okay, this could be it. That could be interesting. Can steal anything, pick locks, sneak and dodge traps, roll initiative and react quickly, dash and rogue. Become as rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just runaway dummy. Roll. Votes for the revolutionary freestriders. Okay. Collects piles of shiny coins. Acts first at every encounter. Avoids trouble before it brews. Always has a witty reply. Looks out for himself. Takes big risks and wins everything. Low dexterity. Takes big risks and fails. Doesn't notice anything in time. Stumbles over his own feet. Drops a ball. Slow mentally and physically, is dirt poor. Very embarrassing. Alright, so I like this stat. I think that's going to be one of my main stats here. Let's look at Constitution. Oh wait, I need oh yeah, Constitution. Always listen to your hungry stomach. The Hedonists of Lying Manifesto. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful uses. Need for hit points. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% last week and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Okay. Keeps forgetting there's an election. This is a high Constitution cleric. Focuses on the good things in life. Is tougher than entropy. Keeps neuroticism in check. I don't do that. Talks with the spirits in the walls. Okay. Listens to his gut. Is already dead. Low Constitution cleric will die. Panics over everything. Listens to his gut and is wrong. Has no control of his bodily functions. Can't handle the pain. Has no special connection with walls. Alright. Um, oops. Intelligence. Glorious design. Let those who lead through merit of ability and nothing else. Lord Phileas Prax, Autobiography Prax. Intelligence. Measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull. But why? Simple, pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world, so too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past. Therefore, it is only rational that you will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. Enlighten the ignorant masses. I don't know if, no, I don't know if that's going to be my main stat. He should be a good character, but... higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells, think, plan, and execute an actual plan, complete the magocratic return, vote for yourself, be a genius without peers. High intelligence cleric votes for the best wizard, you, despises and envies the gods, solves every mystery with ease, masters arcane magic, spouts historical facts for hours, is dismissive towards those lesser, knows everything. A low intelligence cleric knows nothing, is both ignorant and confident. Oh no, agreed. Makes up tidbits to seem smart, is barely sentient, cannot intentionally solve mysteries, is an idiot. Duh. Okay. Got wisdom. Large crumble upon the heather forms the mystical falter at crucial point. Okay, mystical falter at crucial point, the small rise to the occasion. Halfweed's poem. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathetic bond with her. Wants and fears, dreams and hopes. You can read people, for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian. I know that fucking word. So I'm dumb. Egalitarian. There you go. Hope of the Asgelian working class. Alright, we got a working class stat. There are no big bad evil guys. So naive, yes, but votes for the Asgelian Workers' Party, hates nothing except hierarchies, embraces his feminine side, follows his bleeding heart, masters tribal magic, reads body language like a champ. I don't know about that. Notices all details. Is an low wisdom cleric, an oblivious fool, misreads cues all the time, does not think about the lower class, does not get people, fails at spotting traps, is not aware where he is. Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused. Alright. No. I keep accidentally... Charisma. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk. To think them capable of making rational and informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct is frankly inspiring. Nicholas Darrow, Memoirs of a Statesman. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is a force of your unkempt personality, but they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around you, your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator, become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. High charisma, you get automatic discount. It's like stores near you. When every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you. and become a political force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. Role. High charisma cleric votes for whatever makes him popular. Was socialized as a child. Knows what to say to win favors. Can actually flirt with some baddies. Can actually loves to mind control people. Sees the truth as suggestion. Has no soul. Low charisma cleric. Isn't very likable. Doesn't know how to act with people. Fumbles the baddies. Fears conversation. Is like the opposite of a skilled orator. Has no style. Alright, we're going to take everything down to a baseline, okay? We're going to go... Alright, so... in my, like, role-playing, when I'm role-playing a game and I want to be... the way I would love to view myself, but often fail doing so, it's the wisdom stat here. So I want that one to be kind of high. So let's do it. We'll do 3 points per thing, and if something's lower, we'll go say 1 point. I also like dexterity. Dexterity. That character description, so we're going to get this up by 3 as well. And then also Constitution and Charisma. This is going to be one of a high stat. I don't want to be like super low, but kind of like mid. Because I want to like see if I can replicate the person who tries to be confident but fails, but isn't like socially inept, if that makes sense. Strength sounds way too misogynistic, so I'm going to give them 1 point. Did like stick to dexterity. Now, intelligence. Okay, so I want this to be somewhat high, but not too high, because I don't want my character to be a asshole. Alright. We're going to give wisdom another 3. And then I might fiddle with stuff. Alright, so let's... I definitely want strength to be my lowest stat here. Alright, that's fine. What do I... Alright, I want wisdom to be my main stat that's proficient. I think that's good. I think I want my dexterity to be kind of high. That might be it. And I want I don't want intelligence to be my proficiency. I want maybe dexterity to be that. Yeah. Do I maybe want to knock Constitution down 1 up to 11? Might be do that. And then good. I think. Yeah. See, this is representative of some of my things here. Like, I like... Let's see here. Wisdom and a dexterity. Okay, yeah, that works. So I like fantasy. Like when I roleplay, I like to have it be representative of like some of my good traits, but also then kind of like boost some like the stuff that I suck at. So I like to think of myself as this kind of person. You know, he's kind of more open-minded, sees the good in all people and all that shit. I would like to be this guy as well. Keep doing, like, you know, has like a witty reply for everything. I like to think of myself as someone intelligent, but not like, I know people that are like complete, you know, the know-it-all, like just that are assholes that look down on people. I don't want to be that. Constitution, yeah, I've been through some shit, but walked out at the end, so. And then charisma. Oh man, should I give... Yeah, we're gonna do this. Boom. So, yeah, I would like to also be more of like, have better charisma and be like this smooth talker, but I'm definitely not that, so, but maybe I can roleplay there. Alright, so that was a fun character creation. 5 days into the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. A weak cleric among his peers, one with incredibly deep esoteric insight. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to love everyone no matter what. The campaign will take you from level 1 to level 6. We'll play for about 15 hours. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time, Chris. And you're a scholar, huh? I'll be sure to fill every book with useless lore just for you. Alright. Alright, speak with the dead. Let's see here. 3rd level necromancy, casting time 1 action, range 10 feet, versus our components, VSM, burning incense, okay, duration 10 minutes. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. The corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. Click on this. Alright. Jor. Truth and nothingness, a voice declares. Right. Let me see here. This game doesn't have voice acting, so I need to like... So what do I... Okay. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Ragnan. Your name is Ragnan. Ragnan. Is that it? Don't think you're called that very often. No, you're not. Doesn't sound right. No
one calls you by your name.
What?
You are often referred to as a cleric.
So my name is...
Yes, speak it.
Cleric.
If your name is what they call you, that is it.
Could be worse. Your answer. Another question for the darkness. What is your occupation? You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What, are you a fucking poet? Let's see here. Look around.
Your senses reach out into the void, a glimmer dangling far, far away.
What's an occupation in this context?
Work, getting paid for labour.
This is for sure about your job. Your class. The voice about your class. I have a very important job to do. You do, and it'll be a great payday. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal? It'd be nice to get out of this dark pit for one. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. I maybe need to change Wisdom's voice. It's a little annoying. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. A tea shop exploded.
Unfortunately, yes.
That's not good. I like tea shops. I hate tea shops. They should be banned. I don't have any strong opinions on tea shops. In fact, I never think of them at all. I actually have been to a tea shop before, and it was actually like... I kind of want to hate on tea shops, but I went to a tea shop, and it was pretty freaking cool. And they even had like a dice thing. Alright, so we're gonna, that's not good. I like tea shops. They are lovely, yes.
They are lovely, yes. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There is a question to be answered. Your goal is...
Why all these questions? No clue. But you should keep him talking. It's been silent here for far too long. To find the Goblin Chieftain? Is that right? You know it to be true. That's a good voice. You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning.
If you care for your fellow, vote for the Asgalists.
We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We're free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary free striders. Elections are exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull the fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. Maybe I should make him a redneck. A heart? No. No. He's kidding. Revolutionaries or the... Let's do Workers' Party. Actually, I'm a political asshole. I don't know any of these words. Okay, we're gonna go with the Asgalists.
Life is a struggle to alleviate oppression. The exiles know this well.
I'm kind of imagining this character like a Monty Python style, like, you know, quest for the Holy Grail kind
I am the great wisdom law lady.
of thing.
You have supported them in the past. Time to do so again.
The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Drowning in the river.
Same way you lived, unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. There's your chance, break free.
I fell into divinity. She took me whole. I died when he died.
I am not dead.
There you go. Game by Christopher Beaudegard. Oh, maybe I could have one of the characters be French. Maybe that should be the charisma guy. Yes, he could be. Mon ami, you shall keep them talking. I am the smooth Mr. Freshy. Apologize for any any French listeners out there. Good. That's some good beats right there. I think you can actually buy the soundtrack for this separately. Also, this game has no voice acting, so this is my official voice acting tryout if they ever do a console version. No, I'm kidding. But, no, I'm kidding. Try a lighter. Esoteric Ebb. In a world with clerics and multiple personality disorders, rises one very small and frail man. Okay. This is very reminiscent. Now, I've never played the game. It's called Planescape Torment, but is considered one of the best written games of all time. It seems this like him, like a character waking up from the dead, seems to be maybe a callback to that. I don't know. Maybe not. All right. So let's click on my dude. Day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. You. A fresh start. Get up.
Your heartbeat is loud, screaming.
Your body aches. It's stiff as if you've slept for days.
Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass.
Ready for the quest to continue.
Check your stuff. What stuff?
Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform.
Panic sweat.
No spell book, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed.
Your legs shake. Tears begin to form.
Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere.
Look around you.
A circular stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses.
Those piles of apples, is this Tolstod? That's a good voice for him. Alright. Wait, what's this about? Wait, what's this about? A quest?
Oh yes, a quest. Interact with the highlighted words to receive a glossary entry.
Highlighted words. Okay.
Earth be blessed.
Do I remember everything?
Yes, everything is off, but your memory's intact. Your quest was given yesterday, remember? The tea shop.
The tea shop? The tea shop that blew up! Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election, duh? Which is in 5 days. Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogue. Which is very similar to how Disco Elysium plays. Which is also on a time thing. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. No. Quest, I like those.
Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any.
That's the job, I've done this before. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earth Guard militia services, as well as a few years at the towers. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. They were not too common these days, however, this incident does not appear overly complex. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress.
There's that feeling again. That feeling you're about to enter a path from which there is no way back.
Can I think about this first? Time is limited. It's just a lot to... You feel dizzy. Oh no, I took damage. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Morning.
As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel.
It's governing your entire head. Colloquially known as a helmet. Can I take it off?
No.
I won't do that. Like ripping off your own face. Not a good idea.
Not yet.
Gain experience, okay. Can't wait until you do. Okay, thank you. Alright, so let's look at this. Behold, an apple looks better than the ones in the pile. So we're gonna eat it. Trifle. Oops. This isn't yours, is it? Tattered cloak, 1 dexterity, -1 charisma. Okay. Let's look at our inventory, journal, spellbook, inventory. Okay. So I want to eat this. Do I? Maybe a wait on that because there's an altar with the other apples. Where is my inventory? Did I not just pick up a all items, consumables, clericals. I thought I picked up a piece of armor. Did it like automatically equip that on me? Oh, it's okay. Journal. Got here skills, esoterics. All this is empty. Questing. Don't know anything about that yet. Inventory, journal, spellbook. Do I have any spellbooks? Okay, difficulty class. This is the DC. A target is to achieve when rolling a save against one of your spells. The DC is 8 plus your wisdom or intelligence modifier, which is highest, whichever is highest, plus your proficiency bonus. Alrighty. Yeah, I want to pick this up. Okay. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh.
It is light blue and tattered, and it was once yours.
Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber.
It smells of salt water.
It is still quite wet. It's heavy. Should I wear this? No! Of course you should wear it! A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. But I'm not a rogue? Sorry, the word I'm not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. Oh, well, then I guess I am a rogue. Okay, who do I... That's not one word, though. So pedantic! So unrefined. Shut up!
You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding.
The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. Gods, I could fit so many items in this thing. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic items can go upwards of 10,000 crowns.
It's not yours, those. It's the city's. You can't just use it for anything.
Shut up! It's yours! You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on your cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Equipment items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. So I think I actually wanted to put that on. Because it's going to give me a boost. Do I want... Alright. Alright, how do I equip it? No. Stop. So I've clicked on that. Oh, okay. Do I do this? Ah, there we go. I got it. Alright, so what else we got here? Let's check out this pot. Actually, let's check out this here. Behold! It's a corpse under a blanket. Engage! You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of someone. Ah, I see. It must be normal to take naps down here. No response. Sir, wait, come on, wake up. If you wish to commune with the corpse in any meaningful way, I suggest speak with the dead. No breathing, no movements, nothing.
Oh. Oh, he's dead.
Actually, check under the rag. Underneath, you find the cold corpse of a human.
Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair.
The difficulty class of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will now be for you. If you select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher as the DC, then you succeed on that roll. Am I supposed to use the spell on him now? Let's try a roll here. Boof, failure. There's something strange here. We must look closer. Look in the
Harsh scars over the skin.
signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Or a careless worker litter his skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Okay. Try to move the corpse. The moment you touch it, black veins appear over its skin. That's not good. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops, followed by a wave of pain. Damn it. Necrotic energies let go of the damn corpse. Drop it. The moment you let go, the pain subsides. Dark marks on its skin disappear as quickly as they showed up. What a horrific spell! The corpse is cast by something wicked beyond your powers. You slowly cover up the corpse once more. Let's not speak of this.
You need to look deeper into this.
Let's see here. It's okay to loot him, right? What the hell kind of magic is cast on this thing?
Something horrific, truly evil.
Whatever it is, do not touch it again. It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, we're not.
If you can suffer the loss of moral integrity.
Moral integrity? It's a dead guy. He's not gonna need his stuff, obviously. Grave robbing is frowned upon by some, even in these enlightened times. Who was this guy?
His hands are calloused. He's built like a sarcophagus.
Just a man, a dead man. Why is he here?
This is a morgue. A lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept uncooling in places like this before cremation or burials.
The apples make it hard to believe, but yeah. Must have been one hell of a deal to put those two together. Should stop bothering the corpses now. Auto-saving. Okay, good. A vase of leaves smells lovely. I take it. Incense. Alright. Are there any other apples that I could take here? Divine Shrine, covered in apples. Engage. Shrine of Earth. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. Sacred shrine left in this state. It's an insult to Earth and all of its people. Yeah. These things are still around, huh? Are these rare? Can I pray here? Let's do this one. A remnant of blindness and decay. To let go of old national pride. But progress will always lead the way. Are these rare?
No, You'll find shrines like this all over Norvik.
Can I pray here? To what exactly?
To Earth, of course.
There are many gods listening to our prayers always. Just remember that they might not respond so clearly.
So I can pray to some random god?
You may pray as you wish.
There's an internal element to it that is unpressured. Sacred,
Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. The city is lost, but is not yet lost.
How poetic!
You're always aware the city. You're also aware the city is very much in need of change. Change from what? An honorable lifestyle, a peaceful city for humans to prosper in. Change from stagnation and a mire of decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric.
You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. I'm gonna remove them apples.
It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. Small improvement, but big in the heart.
Alright.
You feel small.
To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expands one spell slot of the corresponding level. What other gods are there?
Many! You know a few.
What about Asbel Ashmask?
Asgul Ashmask was the dwarven god of exiles and egalitarianism. His followers do not pray to him, for he is not even seen as god by most.
Yeah, I think I can prepare my Speak to the Dead thing here. Tokig the Gambler. A trickster, the type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys.
Tokig the Gambler is often seen as a silly goblin myth. In truth, there are a few goblins who still worship him after the conquest. Praying to Tokig would, if you for some reason would give a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Okay. Well, Earth.
You've devoted your life to follow him in his footsteps.
Lady Fair.
Lady Fair knows not is the founding myth of the Fordnip Commonwealth, a young halfling blessed with the strength to defeat an army, inspiring the survival of her clan. However, the halfling deity of Askan, but she only had that divine spark for a few days before being slain. It's said she led 5,000 halflings through the snowy hills filled with foul foes. Never once were they spotted. I'm afraid you're not too familiar with the four-lipped goddess, nor how to pray to her.
Yeah, this just came out earlier this year. I think it was like around like March or April, maybe. Shrine of Ureth. You are... Alright, so I'm gonna prepare my spell. Alright, preparing spells to the right. You may view a list of all your available spells. In order to cast spells, you need to first prepare them by approaching shrines, okay, which are scattered around the city. For each spell you wish to prepare, fill its empty slot to the right. You may only prepare a spell if you have a spell slot of the corresponding level available. Spell slots to the bottom left, you may view your current spell slots. Each circle represents one slot, which you may expand to cast a spell. You may only cast spells when there is a use for them. When a spell is castable during specific situations in the dialogue, the spell tile button of the particular spell will be lit up. Spell tile buttons can be found next to your spell slots once you've finished preparing your spells. Okay. We're going to prepare a spell. Oh, Cure Wounds. There we go. Spell book. Alright. Finish. Did I do it? Did I prepare it? It says finish. Okay. Touch. Creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to... Alright. So, if I hit finish, then... But then does that... Let me look at something else here, then. Wait, can I heal here? Through Divine Assurance or something?
Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant divine interventions for minor injuries.
Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself.
With the power channeled through Earth, yes.
Come on, it's really channeled. The guy's dead, faded, gone. You're most likely simply handing some esoteric leftovers smudged on the strings. Attempt a prayer of healing. Shit, did I remove the apples though? Oh, failure. Fuck.
You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. You recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channeled strings around the shrine. They converge upon you. Mend you.
Huh, that's something.
Sure is, but you sense there is something you've missed. What were the words? The ones you learned at the towers.
Towers? Should I pray? I don't know if I want to pray to this guy, though. Shit.
Tranquility.
Oh, okay. Contemplate the tea shop. Election, your class. Okay. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That is it. Contemplate the election. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Contemplate your class. Identity is not easy. It's everything from faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step. Choose wisely. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always. Talking to yourself, huh? You must be a lonely guy. Finish your prayers. Alright, like it says I should be able to do this, right? Alright. Spellbook. Okay, so I do have it. Can I use this on that guy? Anything else here? I'm gonna... Ooh. You stare at a pie of apples. Apples are good for you. Whose apple are these? Not yours. Maybe they're grown somewhere around here or below. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard.
Of course not, it's nasty.
Can I eat my way through this pile of apples?
You can certainly try.
You're not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden.
It would lead to death.
Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones.
Ability checks. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. The difficulty class is often impacted by your choices, big or small. No. That's a lot of apples. Yes. Remove the bad apples first.
Your hands swipe over the surface of the apples, carefully plucking away any with signs of spoilage.
Come on. To get 8 or higher, right? Yes. You look upon the challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Another one! Number 2 goes well. You chew it with peace. Now the third. I don't know about this. Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. Next one. This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It's getting difficult. Is this gonna kill me? This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you'll feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose, dangerous stuff. No such thing, come on. You feel refreshed. For a moment, at least. A pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. Yeah, so why did you do this again? Yes, eat the apple, apple boy. Feel sick.
As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples.
A piece of paper, no. Spell scroll. Okay. Lucky bastard. Those are worth a fortune. Relatively speaking. Ah, the scroll is just for simple catnip. Or cantrip, oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche as you always do. Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will outside of dialogues. They do not consume any spell slots. You can access your cantrips in the bottom right. Very cool. Alright, let's see here. Make sure I have everything over here. I'm gonna grab this. Divine Scripture, where it does not belong. Shield of Faith. Memorize Shield of Faith. Spellbook. What is Shield of Faith? I could probably pray and charge that one. Very important piece of paper. Voting card. -1 intelligence. What is this? A scuffed voting card made out to Ragnar Helmlin. It's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. Okay. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand.
The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point.
At the top it says Rosked Court in big bold lettering. Oh, right, and it's an election. Okay, look at the list of parties. Nationalist Party of Norfolk. Free Strata Revolutionary Party. Asgalist Workers' Party. Agrarian Rural Party. Arcanist Party of Magic. Maybe Constitution should be like a redneck. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want
Or just leave it empty, full and no vote.
The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged check mark, including the last empty one.
Are all... No. There are about a dozen other large parties in Norfolk. Most have been subsumed over the last few years, such as the Civic League of Progressives, the Torch Union, Order of the Scales, Hedonist Party, and the various guild parties. The Gregarians and Arcanists are the only ones who have not joined a larger party or fallen aside. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at a district office, you only need to check the box of one of the 5 parties. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although in your case, you don't need to write the name of the party you want in the corner along with the signature, since you filled out every box like an idiot.
This is your one vote. You should indeed take care of it.
You really believe in democracy? You should make sure not to lose it. Alright, there's an election. It was nice not to think about it for once. You prepared all your life for this. It's time for that change, baby. We should just get a God King again. Worked great last time. It's time for a damn revolution. We never had one of those before. Neat. Let's do revolution. We'll bring it all down and build it up again, baby.
Not too hard. Someone could get hurt.
Good to know. Alright. Let's prepare that spell. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do... I want to see if I can use that, Probably have to interact with them first. Is it going to give me a... I can't just, I don't, okay, it only works on me, okay. Alright, I thought maybe I could use like a, spell on that guy. It's this one over here. Good. Apple's here. Let's talk to this guy. The guy. He looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen! Zombie. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Identify yourself, citizen. You're trying something here, smartass? No. Why is this man not listening to me?
His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing.
This is a reanimated corpse. So are you a member of the undead? Okay. Alright. So are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What's he doing?
The zombies attempted to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time.
Hard work, I respect. Found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. Your grip You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe.
We'll do this one.
We need to establish an Asgalus government. It's the only way for us average peasants to not fall back into the oppression of feudalism or worse, macrocracy. A government with a heart.
The zombie just keeps moving apples. Alright.
The socialist democratic model of the dwarves is a genius, just balanced enough to work with our human dwarf majority populace.
Am I boring you? Zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile.
He does not have an opinion of any kind.
Actually, I want to change my choice there. Yeah.
A true working class revolution is clearly needed. Cooperative ownership of the guilds is the first step, just like Earth established with the Novikian collectivized agriculture.
Alright. Should I defeat this zombie?
That'd be pretty scary.
Go away. Yeah, I'm not going to attack him. Great amount of apples. We've already established that. Basket of apples. Some look okayish. I can't reach that from here. I need to get past this. I don't. These guys won't move. Like, get the fuck out of my way, dude. Let's see here. Can I trifle? Wisdom tooth. Hell yeah. Alright, I can equip that. Nice. Alright, I guess I gotta attack him.
Yes, deal with the foul creature.
Counters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turns in rolling dice and taking actions. That's some good battle music right there. During your turn, you're able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll.
Don't let this shambler get the jump on you now.
Dexterity check, roll initiative. Nice.
Fight!
Yeah, quick, you got this.
I continue? What do I do here?
Your turn. Show him no mercy.
Challenging, effortless, moderate. Hold up a closed fist and say,
Hey, look at this.
and quickly try to trip him. Yes, we'll do that.
Yes.
Yeah, sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist and then...
A quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards.
There you go.
The slow zombie just stands there.
No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time.
The zombie is hostile.
This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents.
Does that include you?
You should probably try to de-escalate with a tip. grab him, get his arm. Charisma. Switch gears, try to manipulate him. But I'm exhausted though. Yeah, alright.
You successfully grabbed his arms. Your thick gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now.
His neck snaps around, his withered face now facing yours.
You've really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people's person.
No, the zombie bites down on your hard. Fuck, it hurts, even through the armor.
This ends now.
Finish this with a sucker punch. You can still take control, pretend you're his master. Man! It's not gonna work. You gotta do that. Knock him out. Yes! Catching your breath, you stare at the now unmoving creature.
Justice dispensed. Victory.
Can I pick this up? Where does it show my hit points? Ah, okay. I see. I have 8, but I've got 6 of 8. Okay. At 0, you go unconscious. Death saving throws are rolled until you either get back up with exhaustion or die. Each level exhaustion lowers your max HP by 10. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Yes. Nice. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HWBT. An almost empty box, except for a stale treat and a pouch. Yeah, that is. Thank you for pointing that out. I missed that. Crowns and looks like a consumable. Slightly broken standard issue Earthguard blade. Nice. Oh. +1 strength, -1 wisdom. I want to play this character's strength, but I don't have any weapons equipped, so... did I not pick it up? Shit. Forget you have to double click. Alright. My boy Charisma is getting crushed there. Alright, let's see. Can go there. What's this thing here though? Nope. Nope. Stairs leading down, far to the city below. I don't want to do that. What's this? A glow glass, very common magic item. I don't want to go down yet. Because I can go... Can I go through this door? There's a door inside this tunnel. Damn, I can't get through here. There's probably going to be a shortcut back here at some point. Crate filled with sand. You approach a crate full of sand.
They've imported sand to Norvik.
For what? Glass blowing? Inspect the crate.
You notice a little marking on the back with the letters HBWT.
The lid has been tossed aside, or behind it. Look at the sand. Crate is filled to the brim.
It's just sand. Why would they crack open the crate like this?
Touch the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch.
What is it? Growing?
Underlined choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. Go deeper. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tug, a grip, and finally a pull.
Wait! Aye!
Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking.
A sizzling groan fills your ears.
I should give up, right? The sand will be a benevolent master. Fight it. Try to scream. Try to scream. You cannot. There is sand in your mouth. Fight it!
You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. But as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. You are being sucked shit out of your skin. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point, however. Then you would have to leave the helm behind.
Do I really need to keep the helmet on?
Yes, you do.
Damn it, try to keep the helmet on.
Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle.
Man, there's no way I'm gonna pass that. What's going on? Struggle to breathe.
The sand is trying to eat you.
Alright, let's try it.
Yes!
You grab the rim of the crate with both hands.
The hazy noise of the head no longer fills you with much blood screams in your ears.
I will not die in this crate!
Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Yeah.
With an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping on the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still like nothing happened.
You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else.
Am I alive?
Possibly.
Shake your head to get rid of the sand in your ears.
It helps.
Nice! Got me. Alright. Got full health now. Carefully put on the lid. Take a very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you place it gently on top.
Your job here is done.
I've done a great service to the community. Alright, now we're going to go downstairs. Go to the city.
City below. The city below the city.
So far, this game's pretty awesome.
Glowing mushrooms must be tasty.
Can I get multiple of these? Alright. Alrighty.
Taking a step forward, you touch a thin cord. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. A contraption is now in motion.
There is no time! It's a trap! Man, I gotta get at least a 17 dice roll on this. Oh.
Well, they are. It tightens around your boot. With a divided tongue, you're forced to the ground, hitting the back of your head on the steps. Before you can even react, your entire body has been dragged over the edge.
No, 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 no!
You're falling, but not far. With a painful snap, your descent is stopped, and you are simply left hanging.
Seems like a bit of a pickle. You don't say. How long can I hang like this?
Not long. Your skull is pulling. Within minutes, you will lose control of your mind. Look up at the rope.
It's snarled tight around your boot. Should keep you from hanging for a long time.
Should keep you hanging for a long time. You see how it's connected to a series of pittons wedged below in the side of the stone walkway.
Next to you is a hanging rock. It acts as a counterweight.
Alright. You had no chance of noticing it before it went off either. The trigger must have been a hair-fine cord or something. Gave you less than a second to react. Call for help. So what's the plan here? You're going for a somebody help? Or just a guttural fear-induced howl?
Howl for your life.
Your voice echoes up and down the stone spiral. After a few seconds, it fades. No one will hear you, sorry to say.
In the city below, you'll attract worse ends than a dark abyss. If you keep screaming like that.
Alright, but I get a modifier here. Pull yourself up. Nice.
A final deep breath. You feel the numbness spread as you heave upwards. One gloved hand grabbing the rope, then another. Through the sheer power, you pull your entire body weight upwards, climbing higher and higher until you roll over the edge.
Get the rope off.
Your fingers dart around your ankle, desperate to remove the latched rope. You rip it off and toss it to the side. Free, safe, alive.
That was awful.
Going through a near-death experience will last in your soul.
You realize you've been holding your breath. Your lips are probably turning blue. Breathe, I need to breathe, damn it. Air fills your lungs. You are alive. Check out the rope.
Extremely sturdy rope, thick, soft to the touch.
You don't know the name of this material. Must be exotic.
At the knots, you see a series of burned-in letters. Someone's left a message on the end of the rope itself. Behold, Booba Slop cried.
Creepy.
Alright. Alright, get down there. But I could probably go in here too. Is there anything over here? Alright, got some more mushrooms. Oh, there's a cat. Is that a cat? No, it's a rat. A rat. A rat! It's not really running from you. Can I talk to it? Yes. But, I mean, yeah, it's gonna take a hit to my charisma, but I don't know. Well, yeah, just for a white rat, it acts shyly, but it approaches you nonetheless. It looks like it doesn't really want to get grabbed by you, but it also doesn't fight it. Instead, it just follows along, sort of not very happy with the situation, but what can you do? I don't know. Why would I do that, though, unless he adds... Maybe he adds dialogue choices? Could be it. I might have to remove him. Ah, this place is big. Pillar of Jor. You look up at the pillar. The relic rises upwards endlessly. Ah, this old thing. The central landmark of Norbik, the symbol of Earth's conquest. To think such an esoteric object would just sit here at the center of the city. So, right, this old thing.
It was here before Earth and will be here after you, remaining until the end.
Looks a bit broken.
Cracked.
Yes. While the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moment of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upwards into the clouds above the city. What kind of power would be capable of damaging this? Right? Extra cuteness. Gods! The most powerful of arcanists. How can I make money off this thing? No way! They don't even take admission to see it, since it's such a trivial sight. It's a bit of a tourist destination, supposedly, but most people who travel the coast have seen one before. So, it's not that interesting. How many of these pillars exist? 8. Something like that. One for each band. But ours is the best one, right? They're all equally useless. It's a sign of Earth's power, so yes, this is the best one. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them in any way, despite their esoteric nature. So the pillars of Jor are relegated to being visual landmarks seen from across the coast through clouds and mist for miles. Nothing. Just a rock to you, a tingly esoteric rock.
You can always attempt to focus on it.
Get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power! Listen.
He's speaking to you. Touch the pillar.
Touch the cold pillar. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it has seen? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one's god or king or people? You do not know. And that frightens you. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. Perhaps right now. Nah, there's no way I'm gonna roll a... I mean, I have restoring items, so let's just try it for the hell of it. Try feeling it. No. Closing your eyes, you begin to focus your mind placed squarely at this esoteric force.
Your mind forms into an arrow and you fire it forward, but it is repelled. Opening your eyes, your hand is no longer pressed against the cold surface of the pillar.
You are instead holding it against your heart, shaking.
This is wrong.
Yes.
Try again later. Whatever is whispering to you from beyond is more powerful than you imagined. Alright, leave. Auto-saving, so there's another level over here. You got multiple doors over here, right? Alright, so let's just explore for a moment. The wall here, it's a door. You detect something unusual about this section of the wall.
Specifically the ornate skull.
This is a doorway. Run your hand along the surface. Your gloved fingers trace the stone. Smooth, cold, ordinary.
But wait! One section feels different.
A tile distinct from the others. Press the tile. You push. A soft click. The wall shudders. This then slides open. Alright. Revealing a dark passage beyond.
Cold air rushes out. The smell of old stone and dust.
Gulp. I mean, we might as well. Like, I don't want to miss anything in here. Earth's first crypt. Some gnarly bones up in here. Thousands of dead. A literal pile of skulls.
Thousands, each life taken by war, suffering, or time itself.
The eternal cycle. This is insane! So many bodies! You know well about this. This was the first of the containment crypts. The first. This is Earth's first crypt. Built for himself by himself. These bones belong to curse victims, those claimed by the Curseland's horrors. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with the many bodies brought ashore to Norvik, then put into these crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same, an attempt at total redemption. See here. Putting them all under the city was a pretty ballsy move. It was. And as you can see, it was a success. These bones do not move. They are not held in the crazed vitriol of negative necromantic energy. They are at rest, even in this horrid state. Watch them carefully. They do not move. These all are people who died in the Cursed Lands. Yes, the greatest tragedy of your people. And this is how they ended up, simply due to the issue of numbers. There were too many bodies to give proper burial rites to each of them, even after burning the flesh. Since ocean or river burials are even more problematic due to the horror issue, this was the best option. Bow your head to the dead and leave. Okay. Oh shit, no, don't run into him. A horrid noise in the dark. Moving a mess of rusty iron and chattering bones. God damn it. Moving towards you. It calls to you. Dexterity. Check roll. Dexterity check. Roll initiative. Come on. Oh, fuck. Incoming undead. It is set on killing you.
No shit! Taking stilted steps towards you, the skeleton raises its sword hand. Damn! I think he just killed me. Death saving throw. Okay. So we'll continue. So I'm not going to go to the secret crypt with the killer skeleton just yet. Is there anything else over here? That's where I came from, right? Or no, that's where I came from. Alright. Let's check out those doors. On the other side. No. Is there a hold? Let's see here. Is there a like hold mouse to run option here? Anywhere? It's probably at the start screen. That's all right. That's all right. A door. How interesting. You approach the firmly shut doors. Tying a blue triangle. No, I'll have to go check that out in a sec. They appear not to be open. The legendary, horrifying OWD. These are all over a proper dungeon. As it should be. Dungeon? Have you looked around? Legendary? Truly. Horrifying? Yes. It's figurative sense. Logistically, maybe? Should be? Should be. OWD? The one and only. One-way door. They keep popping up all over the place underneath Norvik. Sometimes upstairs too, but that's rare. So I'll need to find the other side in order to open it. That's the logic, yes. Right, well, I'll have to keep an eye out. Oh, this thing. Okay. Good eye. A shard. Shard of Jor. What is this? Bright rock. It fits your hand nicely. These can be found all over Norvik, and some speculate they are all shards of Jor's pillar. To untrained hands, they have no inherent value, but you might use those to alter fate itself. Spend in dialogues to unlock dice checks. Okay, maybe I can do the pillar thing then with that. Do I have to like equip it? I don't wear stuff like that. Okay. What about... No. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's see if I can do the pillar then. Daunting. No. No, I have to pass a strength check. Okay. Alright, so... There's a secret door down here, but was there a pathway down here too? Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, so that's an exit. Alright. And it looks like there's a bad guy down there. A guy I might have to fight down there. I'm gonna check over here though. Like this is, I've been here. This place is big. Something shiny. Incense. What does incense do exactly? Incense easily burns spices and herbs, can be used to cover first spell slots. First level spell slots. Okay. Oh. Hey, bud. Doing okay over here? Sure, they're going. Leave away. Alright. Got here. This looks interesting. White main calendar. Embedded upon this altar, you see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position.
It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far older.
Various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Decipher the current day. No. This is no use, it's broken. Oh. Yes, this is a useless piece of technology if you feel it's worthy of such a term. You could hop down here. Ooh, there's like a guy down here. It's a descent of approximately 50 inches. 2 meters. Yeah, whatever that means. Attempt to step down in a manly stride. Attempt to step down in a smarter way. Maybe not right now. Yeah, let's do this. Taking a careful step onto the stone, you begin your descent. Keeping your balance in check, you shift your weight appropriately. Smart thinking, using your dexterity instead of brute force.
This was a wise choice.
Your feet find purchase. Stable, controlled. You are at the bottom of the step. Let go. There's a guy there. What else we got here, though? Nice. More money. Let's talk to this dude. Is there a way to... I wish there was a way to manual save. What does this stuff mean? Okay. Alright, so these are all the different quests I can explore. Okay. Journal. Ah, alright, cool. Yeah. Let's do a new save file. Alright. And yeah, we'll do that. Backup save. Alright. One goofy looking cat. Oh, is there a cat god? It's a fucking lobster. Alright. Askel Madsen. Am I supposed to be a Okay, cool. Alright. Under dwarf, level 5 archaeologist. This right here is the fourth pillar of the feudal system, a spelunking, delving, digging, roving, true-blooded adventurer. Though he's seen a lot of shit in his days, Axel still has his glowing eyes set on the next prize. The true reward of a live on the trail, a horde. Of a live on... Okay. This supposed to be life? No. I want to talk to the lobster. Alright.
Beside the buried statue, you see someone up on the ledge. There's grunts echoing down the chamber along with the sound of iron against stone.
A dwarf down here. Clear your throat.
You do so, but it gets drowned out by the noise.
I'm talking to you. Huh? The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look here, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Yes. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. A rust monster. The dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Is that a rust monster? Yes, very correct. But no worries. He's very kind. The dwarf then mumbles to himself. When he's fed.
Ominous!
Do you have a license for this? License? I think you need one to risk your life down here. He's got a point. He puts his tools and strikes a pose. Puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Askel Madison. The Dark Dwarf. Or as they prefer, Underdwarf. Pleasure to meet you. You're a Norvikian cleric, I presume. Not just, I'm the cleric of Norvik. More of a rogue, really, the sneaky kind. I'm actually more of an arcane spellcaster. Not just, I'm the cleric of Norvik. Oh, be damned. You lean no further into being a cleric. Not sure what it means, but it sounds expensive. And you're out here all alone? Of course, what kind of man would it be lonely? Ha! Go. Negative. And I very much suggest not going into the hallway back there.
Listen to him. He knows these tunnels well.
Why? It's one of those ancient esoteric traps, still functional. It'll burn your beard off. How does he know about your beard? It's funny. Not sure how much experience you have with the city below the city, but most people who come down here, they die. Oh, even clerics do not venture down alone. Don't you have some backup? Backup would be nice, actually. Not really. What? And what's your goal? You cannot possibly be taking a stroll down here, can you? I'm supposed to meet up with some goblin chieftain. Oh. You're here on business with Lady Sageleaf. Then you should go to her right away before you end up mimic food. Mimics, horrible creatures. They can be anywhere, anything. Get yourself some backup, just some friendly advice. But you're down here alone? No, I'm not. I've got Romulus. The monster makes a high-pitched shriek. But what are you doing here? The a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform.
Well, I'm what you call a historian with ambition.
As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing, hissing noise down the chamber.
Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions to find the legendary missing mine of Tolemon of Tolan Cat.
Tolan Cattle? That sounds like a quest. Tolan Cattle?
Yes, Tolemon of Tolan Cat.
Oh, that sounds like a quest.
Oh, yes, indeed. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that.
Fair enough. Treasure's earned.
So here's the deal. I'm in trouble.
His pet makes a loud belching noise.
Right.
He mumbles and gives the monster a pat on the back.
You want to help, friend?
I'll help if I can.
Great. You see, there are two strange ruins in this section of the city below the city.
He points at the statue.
White Mane Ruins. Before the dwarves and humans, and even trolls, this place was ruled by cats.
Nice.
The theory goes, the snails of Dolan had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Jaw. The mines of Tulamon, a place of thick veins with endlessly growing amber and platinum.
And this treasure?
But the walking guard of Whitemane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to legends.
Sealed esoterically, probably since we
Can't seem to locate it.
Okay.
So there's ancient snail folk and then slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff? Exactly.
So you're looking for it?
Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course. But my research has shown me clear indications that these two ruins below Tolstead are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands.
How can you hide an entire mine?
You'd be surprised. The city below the city is what it is. It's 4 or 5 levels of sprawling tunnels and cabins. Here at the Tolstead, it's only this here. Top level. That's in any way accessible. There could easily be some crevasse far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering.
The deep places of the world hold many secrets.
So what's the problem? Okay.
There's no problem with this site. But I'm almost finished here and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane Ruins. Because it's inside HWBT territory and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Those goblins have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. He shivers. Or a creature. But you're a cleric. If you can get access into their territory, and please, head south. Through the damp, high caverns. There should be a White Mane ruin at the end. A shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols.
He gestures towards the giant statue.
Just look for big cats, essentially.
What do you want me to do down there? He leans over the edge.
All I need you to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or 2 blades. Either of those, then report back to me. If you're able, and if you have time.
He sighs, a deep, frustrated sigh.
Wish I could do it myself, darn those goblins.
Sun or 2 blades, got it. If I find the shrine, I'll investigate.
Great, and good luck.
He gives you a thumbs up. I've got a bunch of personal questions for you.
What do you know about the tea shop?
He crosses his arms and gives you a long nod.
It's a type of cafe, you know. They serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardinum treats. I also love cardinum treats. No, the tea shop. He clicks his tongue. Ah, is that some special tea shop I should be aware of? I also love cardinum treats. Oh, my friend, you are truly of good taste. How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter. A week alone in the city below? You really is an expert at this? So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded? Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they've got exploding tea shops? Novak is in trouble indeed. Oh well, he mutters with a shrug. Can't help you there, friend. Got a bunch of personal questions for you. You do? Maybe later. I've got a bunch of work to finish up here. But I'll be at the Drunk Sphinx once I'm finished. Ask me there and I'll gladly indulge you. Why are your eyes glowing? Haven't met too many underdwarves, have you? Look, I don't have too much time, but really, once I'm done here, I can talk all you want. Good luck, Daddy. Alright, so let's go south. It's 102. But I have to go... Alright. Oh, wait. This is there a tunnel? No. I'm stupid. Okay. Long step. Thank the gods you don't have to try so hard this time. You are at the top of the step. Alright. Alright, you said to go south. That's where I came from. Okay, alright. Explore some. Oh, is this the shortcut door, maybe? No. Cannot interact. Okay. I mean, that looks like a skeleton. Oops. Ominous hallway. Click! That's not a good click!
And that's not a good click.
Backlick, backlick!
You feel a pressure change. A rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. Then you notice the wall holes opening up.
Back now! Fuck. You are about to be swallowed by an inferno. Huh? Oh my god, no! Yes. It is beating. Cough. Your heart beating fast. Pain receptors overloaded. Throat sore, scorched, but alive. The force of the fire must have sent you tumbling backwards. I can take anything. Cough up blood in your helmet. Your body requires healing. Look into the hallway again.
Looking back, the hallway has no marks. A beam filled with flames.
The same reason it's still functional. It's a magic trap. Terrible, terrible hallway. Okay. Shit, I need to heal. Alright, inventory. We are gonna eat some apples. do that there. Boards. Okay. All right. No. What are you doing, dumbass? All right. All right, so I can go. Let's go here. Man, I feel like that's gonna be a trap too.
Everything suddenly goes very, very tight.
A cramp.
A cramp? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to battle a cramp.
Attempt to speak. Trying to open your mouth, you feel it sluggish and hard, as if your body is fighting against every inch. Attempt to move. A wriggle is all you get. There is a powerful force, a pressure all around you.
The overwhelming weight of societal expectation.
That too, but also something tangible.
What's going on here?
It can neither move nor breathe.
This is possibly quite terrible.
Hold on. You're not just playing around. I can't move. Oh no. Oh no. All around you. Acidic gel. Gelatinous cube. Fuck. You are dead, my friend. This place sucks. I'm getting murdered. My earth, it burns! You appear to have enclosed within a gelatinous cube. You are statistically likely to die, here and now. No! Not like this! Not in this terribly embarrassing way! What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? No one knows why you're here. You are alone in the cube. You can escape. You're strong enough, right?
A man is alone. Alone. You can survive. You will survive.
No, you're not. You're gonna die. No. You're dead. God damn it.
You struggle against the incredibly hard mess around your limbs. Around everything.
Strain and push.
You fight, yet your muscles give out after reaching just a little bit further.
The burning continues inside and around. Hey! My life still?
That feeling isn't nice. The only one way you're sitting, eyes fixed upon the bucket, the sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick and sinking feeling in your stomach.
Feel sick. It was right. It was not right.
But you did it. They told you to.
15. You ate 15.
You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up those kids at the bottom of that pit behind the hills, Central Lower School, with that bucket filled with 15 apple scroot, they laughed, they chatted.
Little shits. Children are the worst.
That's what you get, the nickname that you stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it. When you got mad, they said, when you played along mocking yourself, they said it. Apple boy.
Apple boy.
Yet you still tried to follow them, to be nice, play nice, be a friend.
Apple boy.
But eventually they just started running away.
Apple boy.
Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave.
And so the apple boy was all alone until the day he died. Dissolve. Alone. 'Tis an unfortunate thing, this lonely life, though many of us carry the burden of talent and know so much great natural power. When the cold of winter falls and the trail grows ever so rough, it is but the animal of the pack which makes it to spring. A man without a brother is but a set of bones on the road. How far back am I? 1302. Let's see, it's 12:11. I'm gonna play this for some more. I'm gonna try to get out of this fucking dungeon, man. Alright, it would be this one. After you reach a certain threshold of experience, you are able to level up. By leveling up, you gain 1 ability score improvement, increase hit points based on your constitution modifier, increased amount of spell slots, increased proficiency bonus, increased hit dice. Every other level, you also gain 1 additional charge of channel divinity. Alright. So, I think I've already talked to this guy, hopefully. I don't want him to do this whole thing again. Okay. Alright. So, let's maybe try to get out of this dungeon. There's this whole maze here. Ba-da-da. No, what do you got here? It's down here. Okay. Yes. Right, that is where I believe that's where I came from. Just want to make sure that's the door. No, I don't want to do. Let's talk to this person. Halt! Alright. That's cool that you can't, you have to pass a skill check to know. Halt, human.
Mongor, HWPT Guardian.
A hairy beast towering over you, its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Do not pass further. This is a bugbear. They are most common in the west, living in the rough lands between Fort Lip and the VK.
How do you do? She gives me a perplexed look and gestures in several directions.
I'm working. Go away. I, Mongor, or I, Moongor of the Rigid and the HWBT demands it.
The bugbear places a hand on his weapon.
A morning star, beware.
Morning Star. No, that is clearly just a spiked mace. I believe the term is flanged mace.
A club. Keep it simple.
She will not use it!
Should I attempt to flirt?
No.
That's probably gonna get me killed. I ask, whom do you serve?
She snorts. Ha! I work for the Halfways. I serve Lady Sageleaf.
So I need to ask for her permission if I want to pass. She squints and thinks for a few seconds.
Yes, If she gives you permission, I will let you pass. But I do not think... She stops mid-sentence. Are you a cleric?
Do I want to be the dashing rogue or do I want to be the cleric? I'm gonna be the dashing rogue. I like to personally see myself as a dashing rogue, personally. Class conflict. Dashing? No, you're clearly a cleric. So dismissive. I heard the cleric was sent because of the explosion. Why are you down here? Shit. Why are you down here? The dragon is waiting. I'm just sorry, I was gonna end up down here. What? How? You don't simply wander the city below. That's how fools get killed. Head up the stairs. The apple tunnel is usually locked, so you will have to leave the lit house by going all the way up. Apple tunnel? Silence! You head up the stairs, okay? After that, head south, go across the grass. There should be a goblin standing guard.
Listen to her.
Right, at the garden entrance, talk to him. Are you able to follow these instructions? I want to reload, though, because I want to choose the cleric instead of the rogue. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm gonna, sorry. It's here, right? Yeah. Try not to save scum when I play this, but I hate when you're playing a game and you kind of like you're like midway through and you're like, ah, man, I kind of want to change my class. All right, but like canonically, I think he's supposed to be like the cleric, so I'll play it as a cleric, even though I want to be the rogue. Yeah, it was down. Yeah, it was down here. I'll go ahead and. No. I'll go ahead and save too when I get down here, so I don't have to go through that again. All right. Polyhuman, alright. I'm sorry, some type of dungeon monster? She scoffs. Yes. Now back off before I smash your face in. I, Moongore of the Rigid and the HWBT demands it. Alright, so we already know that. Yes, okay. Sure you can't let me pass? Yes. Can I go in the other direction? I do not recommend it. There are devilish traps set up along these halls. And do not enter the crypts. There's an undead guardian. An undead? That's the kind of stuff I take care of. You? No, I do not believe you. You can take on an undead warrior by yourself. Alright, Can I ask you some quick questions? No. Can I ask you some more personal questions? Wink, wink. She glares at you.
She is indeed disgusted with you.
I will not entertain you with an answer. Now leave! Open yourself! Alright. gonna say I work for the Halfways as well. No, you did not. She stops mid-sentence and squints at you. Are you a cleric? I am the cleric, yes.
I heard a cleric was sent because of the explosion.
There we go.
Why are you down here? The dragon is waiting.
Just, okay, alright. So, alright. You head up the stairs. After that, head south. Go across the grass. Should be a goblin. Possibly.
No need for that. No need to pass.
Good. Alright. Alright. I think I can finally get out of here. Alright, and I want to go downstairs, right? Or no, upstairs. Did you say upstairs? What's downstairs? That's where I came from. That's right. No. Right? Because that was the trap. Was there a way? It's a long way down. The abyss will swallow your soul. Alright, so I do have to go upstairs. Alright. Makes sense. Is that now unlocked? Alright, that's where we were before, right? Ah, there's those stairs. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, place a little bit more. Biskin's lair. Some pots over here. It's empty. Most contain strange herbs and ashes. This one does not.
The pot was recently emptied. You can see the remnants of dust at the bottom.
Not corpse dust, is it?
There is fear. You must grow sturdier.
Mushrooms, probably edible. Is that stealing though? Alright. I know I need to talk to this guy. Ooh, that guy looks interesting. What is this? The Red Eye of Earth. Jorah left his mark across the bands. Today is a universal sign of magic. Okay. Let's talk to this dude. Oh my god, really? You have high intelligence. You couldn't... Biskin, local mortician. Pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms. Busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol, it's on a lot of official documents of the sea.
That's the giant perch of Norvik.
Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you.
Yeah, his eyes say something else.
Look around the room.
Dimly lit and damp, a musky stench lingering in the air, you see books and flasks and stone altars around the circular chamber. There are several corpses present.
Did you save my life? He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing, however. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition.
Fair.
How did I end up in the river?
Not a river, the river.
I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges into Tolstad. There's 7 bridges over River Torna connecting Tolstad to the rest of the city. Perhaps there's an esoteric explanation to all this. Perhaps you would know, cleric. Who were the fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders a question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane, that's just a guess. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. So I'm in fact alive? Pale Man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. I have some other questions, I think. Do you know? There's no way I'm going to pass that one. I require assistance with some things. Of course, cleric. Anything for the city. You called me cleric. Make air quotes. I did, yes. I am the cleric. Good for you. Oh, I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes. If you're a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Then there are the clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. No, I am the chosen one. Pale Man stops and ponders your response. Chosen for what? To save the world. An eyebrow raised, almost like he takes your statement seriously. What a good person you are, cleric. Good luck with that. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively fortifled. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there is certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin chieftain? Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf, she is quite famous.
The name is spoken in both reverence and fear. Dragon of Tolstad added.
They call her the Dragon of Tolstad? The goblins live in a garden? Well, not quite. You'll see when you get there. And when you do, make sure to pay your respects. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on the island fortress.
A sliver of genuine tone slips out. He has great respect for this dragon.
Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, Pale Man says, and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. So, what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit.
He seems wary on the subject.
Can you teach me magic? A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time, if you're interested.
Beware, his tutelage holds great evil.
Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And of course, here, a copy of Charm Person. It would surely be useful to you. I can charm the guard. Okay. A truly diabolical spell. The towers teach it only to higher tier spellcasters, usually despite its first level. Lovely. Now you can make people like you. Can you explain the very basics of spellcasting? Oh, I mean, of course.
He wonders if your head is still filled with water.
As a wizard, you memorize the spells before casting them. As an arcane cleric, you must memorize your spells during prayer at the shrine. There's only one downstairs by the apple. Or there's one downstairs by the apple, okay. Where can I find more shrines? There's the Temple of Earth, of course. It's just up the stairs, past the pillar. There's also one on Water Lane view, I believe, past the trade post. You'll find more hidden around every corner, I promise you that. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives, or the great library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I do not believe you have time for either of those options. So I would suggest the other route. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh yeah, I saw one downstairs. Yes, a piece out of my collection. Oh. You're very much allowed to indulge, cleric. I'm glad to assist in the city in any way.
He put them out for you on purpose. Why?
Now, Tolstead is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more by just looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am! He nods to you and goes back to writing. That's all I have to ask about spellcasting. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost.
Wow, that's evil.
Treating a servant like that is despicable. Maybe I will. He nods slowly. That's all the help I need. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pray good crowns for HWPT protection.
Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good.
Wait, I don't actually believe you. I don't know if I have a high enough dex, to do that. You don't seem very alarmed about this. Stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost?
Yes, master.
Well, I defeated the zombies, so no need to worry. You.
Anger.
He quickly masks his rage when he saw it. Well done, cleric. What would we ever do without you? I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth. Did it? How strange. Pale Man gives you a sideways glance. How did you notice this tooth? I guess I have an aptitude for esotericals. Of course. Yeah, it was pretty deep in there, but I got it out. Of course. Well, I hope you make good use of it. Magical items, even minor ones, can be quite handy. These zombies often have magical teeth. I don't mingle with the undead often. Liar. But my gut is telling me no. No, they do not. You don't think it's cursed, do you? I'm sure you know more of that than me, cleric. You think I should have put it in my mouth? You see the type of panic a parent gets when their child is about to eat shards of glass. No! As a former dentist, I recommend you do not. There's a strange esoteric marks on it. See what they made? Glances. Those are glyphs of Nimmenberg. Necromancy! Although in your hands this is no more than a common esoteric trinket, I assure you. Not. Pale man stares at you. I kept on moving apples down there. Oh, the apples. Fascinating behavior.
He does seem It does not seem very fascinated.
Yeah, that cleared up. I have some other questions. Shoot. Impossible. Alright, I don't want to, before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yes, I'm not sure it's mine. Maybe, possibly. Pale Man ignores your comment. I asked Alst to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook out to dry. Over there, he says and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the River Torna.
Good. You do not need arms in this city. You need heart.
Got it. Pale Man turns his face towards you and smiles.
Unnatural.
If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave, now. To do so, time to go. Alright. I'm going to call this for the afternoon right now. I'm going to be on later this afternoon at 4:30. I'm going to play this game all the month. Also, I'm going to play Disco Elysium, which is a similar style of game, which is a game of the month. But thank you for joining me. I'm really having a blast with this game. This may turn out to be one of my favorites of the year. I'm going to go ahead and save here. We'll make 2 saves. Alright.